morning, dear students. I welcome all of you to the today's session. And in our previous session, already we have started the discussion of chapter 4, that is presentation of data. In the chapter 4, the presentation of data, already we have started discussion, and the presentation of data is consists with three forms. With presentation of data, we use the three forms of presentation. In the first form of presentation is textual presentation. The textual presentation means when we are presenting the data in the form of words or sentences, that is nothing but textual presentation, or we also call it as a descriptive presentation of data. Then one more very important type of presentation of data is nothing but the tabular presentation. Here, before going to understand what is tabular presentation, we need to know the meaning of table. Here, table is nothing but collection of rows and columns. Table is nothing but collection of rows and columns. And when we are going to study about the tabular presentation, here tabular presentation is nothing but presenting the data or arranging the data with the help of rows and columns. Arranging or assigning the data in the help of rows and columns is nothing but tabular presentation of data. Here, the tabular presentation, before going to the presentation of tabular or with the help of table presentation, first we need to know what are the parts we need to mention in a table for the easy understanding of a data. For the easy understanding of data, mainly we need to have 8 parts or 8 components of a table. What are the 8 components? Already in the previous class we have discussed. Now in detail we will be going to discuss the each part of a table. Got it? Components or parts of table. Here in the previous class we have started discussion in the first one table number. Here in a particular statistical study we will be having n number of tables sometimes, but which table is presenting what kind of data, what is the exact data, and related to particular data which table is going to giving the information. All to know all these are for the easy identification of a table. First and foremost we need to mention a table number. First and foremost we need to mention a table number. Why we need to give a table number to each table? In the sense for the easy identification of a particular table related to a data. Got it? If example take down, the table number is appropriate table number should be given to the table for why we need to give the appropriate table number to the table means for easy identification and reference. And always the table number we need to mention on the top of a table. Table number should be mentioned This is what? Table number. Before going to the table, first we need to give a appropriate table number. For why you need to give a table number in the sense? For the easy identification of reference of a data. And always the table number should be mentioned on the top of a table. And next, title of the table. Here, title in the sense, always whatever the data we are presenting in the table, relating to that particular data, we should give a short, okay, title to the table. Example, if the particular data giving the mark, particular data is related to the mass of students, then on the title, before going to a table, we should mention that the feature or the nature of a data in the table, the title of the table. For example, the marks of a student we are entering in the table, then we should give a title like the marks of section B relating to the particular subject. Our economic subject marks we are entering in a table, then the title we should give the marks scored by the student in the economics examination. Then the title indicates the what are the features are the nature of data in the table. But it likewise relating to the data or a feature of a data, we need to give a title of the table mainly. Got it? And after the table number, we should be right above the table and below the table number, we need to mention a title of the table. The title explains the nature and content of the data. Content of the data in a table. Always the title need to explain the nature and content of the table which we are entered. Correct? And always the title should be mentioned. Above the table and below the table number. Below the table number. Got it? The title always we need to mention, or usually it is mentioned on above the table and below the table number. Got it? And next main part of the table is endnote. The endnote means just below the title of a table, usually on the right side, there must be a note. Here, endnote means it is usually mentioned after the title and above the table. After the title and above the table on the right side. Because here endnote represents the body of a table. It means the numerical values which we are entered in the data. What that is going to be be represent? If suppose we will be write 28 numerical values, whether it is 28 is in, we are mentioning in hundreds or in thousands, or we are 28 represents the lakhs or crores, or else if we come to the weight, 28 is a kgs or ton, we are measuring with the tons, or whether we are measuring with the quintals. Likewise, whatever the numerical values we will be entered in the data, what the numerical values are representing, whether that is representing the heights or weights or rupees, what the values are going to be representing, that must be written in the head note. Got it? The exact value of a numerical words, the numerical terms, we should be mentioned in a head note. It means we will be write any numerical values, means whether that is a lakhs or crores or hundreds or thousands, or if relating to weight, means whether that representing kgs or grams or tons or quintals, that must be mentioned in the right side of a table and below the title. Got it? These are the three parts. Next, the fourth part of our table is captions or column heading. Next important part of the table is captions. Captions or column heading. Here, captions or column heading means, no, columns means we all know that the distance, the difference between two vertical lines is nothing but column. Got it right? The distance between two vertical lines is nothing but column. Whatever the data are, whatever the information we are presenting in the column, the entire nature or the specification of this entire data will be known by reading the column heading. The column heading will represent the nature or, take example, if we write column heading as a name, then the entire column is representing the name of the persons. Okay, A, B, C, this word names. Whatever the entire column is presenting, that will be mentioned in the column heading. The column heading going to be explains the features of an entire column. Got it? The column heading or the captions, we will also call it as a captions. The captions or explains, captions explains the nature of data entered in column. Okay, got it? The captions or column heading explains the nature of data which we are entered in the column. And here columns are nothing but, captions are nothing but headings for the vertical columns. We can also call captions are the headings for vertical columns. Got it? Captions or columns headings are going to explain the nature of data entered in the column, and captions or the headings Here, row headings, row headings are the extremely left part of table, left part of a table, and terms or the headings for horizontal rows. Horizontal rows. Here the row headings or the stuffs or we are extremely mentioned in the left part of a table, and here stuffs or the headings for horizontal rows. Whatever the entire row is representing, that will be mentioned in the row heading. Got it? And here next important part or component of table is most important, body of the table. Body of the table. Here, body of the table is consists with the numerical values of a data which we have collected. All the numerical values of a data which we have collected, that is nothing but body of the table. Here, body of the table represents the numerical values. Numerical values. And body of the table is made component of a table which contains numerical information. Got it? This is what body of the table. Body of the table is the main part of a table, and it represents the numerical informations. Got it? Relating to a particular survey or study. Next, remaining two parts we need to discuss, that is what source node and footnote. Understood, right? The functions or column heading are going to explain the nature of entire column, and your stuffs are going to explain the nature of or the features of entire row, and your body of table is nothing but it's going to represent the numerical information, and it's most important part of a table. Got it? And next we are going to a seventh main component or part of a table, that is source node. Source node. Here, source node means whatever the data we are going to presenting in a particular table, whatever the data we are presenting in a particular table, from where that information or data we have collected, that we need to mention in the source node. Got it? If I collected information relating to the life expectancy or the living rate of a people, and I conducting survey relating to that, and relating to that life expectancy have collected information from central government, it means Census of India, NSSO, and some other central government surveys will be given information relating to the life expectancy. If I have collected the information from that institutions, then that information from where I have collected we need to mention in the source node. Source node represent from where the investigator is collected the data which we are presented in the table. Whatever the data we are presenting in the table, from where that data or information we have collected, that we need to mention in the source node. Got it? Brief node. This is a brief node indicating the source of information or data which is presented in the table. Got it? Here, source node is a brief node, indicates the source or way of information or data which is presented in the table. Got it? And next, one more important part of table is footnote. Footnote is nothing but like it is a conclusion to a table. It's like a conclusion to a table. It means whatever the complete information of a table that we need to indicate in the footnote. Understood? It is a last part of a table. Last part of a table. It explains the specific features of a table. Got it? It means like a conclusion. These are the 8 parts of a table. This is most important question. They will ask for 4 marks, even sometimes they will ask for 6 marks. What is table? And mention the parts of table. And then you need to write all the 8 parts and you need to give a short explanation to each parts. Got it now? Then next most important topic is we need to make a format of a table. Format of a table means all the parts which we have discussed now. By mentioning all the parts, 8 parts of a table, now we need to draw one table. That is nothing but format of a table. It means while going to draw a table, what are the parts we need to be mentioned. This is what example of table or format of the table. Okay, now we'll move to next, that is a format of table. Now we are discussing about format of a table. Got it? Format means we need to write a table by mentioning all 8 parts in the table. We all know that this is also very important for examination sake. They will ask for as a practical question 5 marks. Write the format of a table. It means all 8 parts we need to mention and draw one particular table. But in the table, the first part we need to mention the days. We need to give an appropriate table number. Here, while drawing the format of a table, the first step is table number. We need to give a table number. We will start from, we will give as a 1. We will give as a 1. Here the table number we are giving as a 1. Next important is title. Here always before giving to the title, the title will be going to represent the nature or the features of a data. Keep in your mind, before giving a title to a table, the title used to represent the features of a data, what we are entered in the table. What we are representing in the table, that we will be mentioning a title. Got it? For example, in the table I am going to presenting the life expectancy rate of Indians. Got it? Then what title I should give? If the table is representing the life expectancy of one country, then the title must be relating to that only. Then title I will give as a life expectancy rate of India. What we are going to present in the table, the life expectancy rate of India, right? Then related to that only I have given the title. Next, first is the table number. After the table number, we need to give a title of the table. After the title must be we have a head note. Head note means life expectancy if you are measuring in the months or days or weeks or in a years. In which form we are measuring the life expectancy of a people. Now we are measuring the life expectancy by years. That will be mentioned in the head note. Here head note will be extremely right part of a table and it should be above the table and below the title. Keep in your mind, here I will note as a head note. Head note and life expectancy of a people we are measuring them for years. Then that will be mentioned here. Head note is we are measuring in years. Got it? This is what head note, and next we are going to draw the table. Years, and here the life expectancy is different for male and female. Both we are representing in the data. Here first we are taking life expectancy of a male and next life expectancy rate of female. And years we are taking 1981 and 2011. In year, it is what nothing but column heading. Here, whatever the column is going to representing, that will be going to mention here. And here, male means the life expectancy of the male only we are representing the particular column. Here, female. Here we are given column heading as a female. Then this entire column is going to represent the details about the female. Here we have given column heading as a total. Then it will be only gives the information of total values. Got it? Likewise, column means it's going to represent the nature of a data which we are entered in the particular column. This is what called as a column heading. Got it now? Column heading. This is column heading. This is the first two and third and fourth is column heading or captions. And next, most important is row. Next, fifth part is entire horizontal line is going to represent, that will be mentioned in the row heading. Here we have given row heading as a 1981. Then this entire row will be shows the data or information relating to only the 1981. If we have given row heading as a 2011, then this entire row will be represents the values or the information relating to a 2011 only. Likewise, row headings will be going to represent the nature of the entire row, and always the row headings are the extremely left part of a table. I have already said, right? The row headings will be extremely left part of a table. Got it? Then now we will write the body of a table. Body of a table means the numerical values which will be entered here. Now, according to 1981 census, the male life expectancy in India is 54.1, and as per the 1981 census only, the life expectancy of a female is 54.9, and total life expectancy of the population in India is, both combining female and male life expectancy we will get total, and total is 54.4. Then next, according to 2011 census, the male life expectancy is 63.9 and female life expectancy is 66.9. Then by combining both male and female life expectancy, we will get the total life expectancy of Indians, that is 65.4. Got it? This is what the numerical values of a table is, nothing but body of the table. The sixth main part is body of the table. Got it? The body of table is the main component of a table and is going to be represent the numerical information. Got it? Now, next important part of a table is source node. It is after the table. We need to always mention the source node after the table. Source node means whatever the data or the information we are presented in the table, whatever the information or data we are presented in the table, from where this information we have collected, that we need to mention in the source node. From where this information or data we have collected, that we need to mention in the source node. For example, this life expectancy of a male, female, this I was collected from the census of India relating to 1981 and 2011. That I will mention in the source node. Census of India about 1981 and 2011. Got it? This is what source node. Source node is going to represent from where we have collected this numerical values or data which we are presented in the table. And next, at last, footnote or conclusion. We will also call it as a conclusion. Conclusion means about the presentation of table. We will give a short one conclusion. Like if what we are presenting in the table we are presenting the life expectancy of the people, right? Then life expectancy of a people. This is what the format of a table by adding this is what, by mentioning 8 parts of a table, if we draw a table, that is what format of a table. Got it now? First we need to give a appropriate table number, and next we need to give a title to the table. Always the title will be the representation of a data which we are entering in the table. Relating to what we are presenting in the table, that must be given as a title. If we are presenting marks of the student, then we are title we should give as a marks of particular subject in the of a student. Or we are mentioning the life expectancy of people in the country, then we are given life expectancy rate of India. Likewise, the title will be most related to the data which we are entered in the table. And after the title, next mainly we need to give a head note. Head note means whatever the numerical values we are entered relating to the numerical values, what the numerical values are exactly representing. Here 54 means, what is this 54? 54 means here we need to give mention in the head note whether the numerical values are presenting as a years or as a months or as a days or as a weeks. Okay, that we need to be mentioned in the head note. And next main is column heading. The column headings are the headings for the entire column. It is going to explain the nature of entire columns. And here next main part is row heading. Row headings are the extremely left part of a table, and also it explains the information relating to the entire row. The row heading represents the information about the entire row. And next is main part of a table, that is body of a table. This is numerical values which we are entered in the table, that is nothing but body of a table. And next, source note. Source note means from where the data we have collected, we need to mention the particular source. Next, footnote means we need to give a conclusion about the table. Got it? This is what the 8, by mentioning 8 parts of a table, we need to draw one particular table. This is what format of a table, most important for 4 marks or 6 marks. Got it? I hope all of you understood the components of a table as well as format of a table. And next class we will be going to discuss the third presentation of data, that is diagrammatical presentation. Got it? Thank you everyone.